Hello, welcome to this update for Europe. Let's just see what's happening with these storms and everything. So we do have today, it's kind of quiet today, just this front across parts of Germany, the UK, with some more rain, the Netherlands, and other spots too. We had some storms southeastern Europe and and some across spots of Italy as well and Turkey. But we're watching tomorrow, especially for Wednesday, the 28th. So let's see the current outlook that they have. This level 1 across parts of eastern France into Germany and Czechia, parts of Austria, and also into northeastern Italy and Slovenia and into western Poland. So level 1 is across Germany, Luxembourg, western Poland, Czechia, northeastern Austria, mainly for strong to severe gusts, some hail, heavy rain, and now augmented tornado risk exists for some parts of the strong event possible. A level 1 is for parts of northern Italy into Slovenia, mainly for large hail and severe wind gusts. So be careful in those areas tomorrow, especially those storms in Central Europe. And a storm or two possible in these yellow areas with some lightning, so be aware. There's here, like this was today, we have some hail probabilities in Turkey, but tomorrow, Wednesday, does show some more hail probabilities in northeastern Italy, those blues and greens, so be aware. Some stronger storms, and does show this area in Germany more lightning chances and some hail too. But yeah, it shows across Greece, possible storm or two, and maybe in the Middle East some more storms. So be aware those areas, and yeah, stay safe. And here you can see the different times of day, like by the morning, the afternoon, maybe like the early afternoon in Germany, some stronger storms there. Later in the afternoon shows in Italy possibly, and especially like in the evening shows even more hail possible in Italy. So be careful in those areas, but all of these changes, and you might get a storm or you might not, so just be aware. And there's like the GFS shows this front across northwestern Europe now, and then those storms tomorrow. There's spots of Germany, the Alps, some snow in the Alps too, and later still some small fronts in Norway, some snow, and potentially to the beginning of June still shows a few storms to watch. But there's the European here, it shows like those storms across Germany tomorrow, spots of Poland too, so be careful later into Czechia and Austria, those areas there. There's this high resolution model here. It's not fully updated yet, but let's see. I think it is. So Wednesday shows like those showers in Germany and everything, and later shows those storms like central Germany, spots of Czechia. This goes especially later in the afternoon, shows in the Alps some more rain, possibly some lightning with those as well. And then later in the afternoon to the evening, Poland is cut off the map, where you can see those storms going to western Poland and spots of Czechia there too. So be careful those areas, and shows some snow in the Alps as well. So be aware. And the show like the aroma itself, it shows some storms to Slovenia or northeastern Italy there, but it doesn't really show that much, but it does show some there. So be aware those areas. Let's see if we can see Germany more closer, like the closer looks. So it does show like by the afternoon you can see some stronger cells there, kind of dark red. Then it goes into western Czechia, northern Austria, some stronger storms. So stay safe in those areas. This goes, that does show some cape tomorrow to feed those storms, the storm energy, spots of central Germany. those yellows are close to 1000 joules per kilogram in a few spots, and the higher this is, the more likelihood of severe storms. So shows a few orange spots to like 1500 in a few areas, but like not that much, just like 1200 or something. So there will be cape tomorrow for those storms, so be aware those areas. And yeah, does show rain accumulation next 5 days until Sunday, shows those storms there, even 54 millimeters, 50 millimeters, spots of 54. It still shows some things in Greece as well, to 83 millimeters, possibly 42. The GFS is more like central Greece. The icon has a few showers, especially further south in those islands of Greece and Turkey. The icon has more storms in Turkey. The European does have scattered showers there, and also some heavy rain in southern Russia, potentially on the European. So be aware, it does have more of those fronts northern UK next 5 days, especially in Ireland, northwestern portion there with more rain. The southwest is pretty dry and very, very, very hot by like Thursday, Friday across Spain because those higher pressure systems. So we'll check that now. There's like still some milder, coldish temperatures central to Eastern Europe. There's that high pressure in Russia keeping things warm too. Already across Spain, Wednesday afternoon shows to like some 37 degrees, 36 degrees across Spain, southern Portugal. So be aware those areas like southern France might get slightly warmer too. And this goes during the night colder in the Alps, sun active temperatures too. And this goes Thursday. Thursday might be very warm already across Spain to 36 degrees, 35 degrees, spots of southern Spain to 37. So stay safe in those areas. And shows France slightly warmer. In Italy, some warmer spots outside of the mountains. The east is kind of chilly to mildish, but some spots are slightly warmer. So by Friday, shows in Spain there to 39 degrees in Sevilla, so some 38 degrees southern Portugal too, and more spots across southern Spain, and these valleys in eastern Spain, southern France to like 35. So be aware in those areas. This goes during the night, Saturday morning. Still shows some 8 degrees in the Alps, slightly colder. Norway, Sweden, Iceland, especially the mountains in Iceland, colder there. But generally milder spots of Europe. But Saturday afternoon does heat up again a lot to 41 degrees potentially. This is all potentially, that this can change. But the icon is just 33, but the Europeans is all the way to 41, so please be aware there. Let's say this very quickly in Spanish. Entonces, estas temperaturas muy altas esta semana, desde el día 28 de mayo hasta junio, sí, hasta día 1, 2 de junio, casi 40 grados en Sevilla o hasta más, sur de España, también un poco más al norte, así en los valles, en Aragón, alguna parte de Cataluña, y en el sur de Francia y Portugal, bastante cálido. Entonces, precauciones con esas temperaturas y esto. So, stay safe in those areas. On June 1st, still shows very hot, but not as extreme as before. By June 2nd, still some 30s and slightly colder further north. And the show, the 2nd, the 3rd, kind of Atlantic air wants to cool things down a bit, but especially in the UK, Norway, those areas, slightly milder later in Eastern Europe. It's already showing by June 3rd, slightly warmer across Southeastern Europe, Hungary, in Italy potentially, and more spots there. So be aware, those areas. The show winds are right now slightly stronger this front, spots of northwestern Europe, and then this does show like central Germany, some spots there slightly breezier too, and still shows later Wednesday these those storms will have stronger winds in them as well, but just wind itself shows in Austria some stronger gusts. By Thursdays, maybe spots of Central Eastern Europe, and the UK is still showing slightly gustier in a few spots there. Thursday this goes, maybe the Mediterranean, a few spots slightly breezier, the Balkans, and then this goes. There will be this low pressure spinning still by the 31st and 1st of June in spots of Ireland and the UK, so still stronger gusts possibly on June 1st. The European still wants to keep things busy by June 3rd, has another low pressure. The GFS has it too, but like very lighter with wind gusts like much less in the European, so be aware. And then this first one, by like the icon, it has it as well, but has more like further south in Ireland some stronger gusts. And this about June 1st, the icon is also a few gusts on the Pyrenees, some spots there, and then possibly later still kind of windy, a few spots of Central Northern Europe and a few spots of the Mediterranean, but nothing too crazy. Just be aware. Now, for snow, last but not least, the show still 5 days here in the Alps because of this front now, those storms, even to 9 centimeters, 12, 13 centimeters, 7, so still be aware there. The GFS is slightly more now, still 2. The icons kind of Central Alps in the highest peaks, spots of Switzerland and Austria, especially Austria. And there's the high resolution model here that shows all the way to 16 centimeters, Western Austria, a few spots Central Switzerland, even to like 21 centimeters. So yeah, be aware, those areas. 5 days shows in Norway as well, southwestern Norway, some more snow, and like some mountains in Sweden, northern Norway, a little bit of snow in central Iceland. So be aware those areas, and especially with those storms there, stay safe. You can see by like tomorrow into Thursday, more spots in the Black Sea, Russia, those storms near the Alps, Central Europe, and later by Thursday still show spots of Eastern Europe with some potential storms, so be careful. Although it will be very hot in Spain, there might be some afternoon ones in the Pyrenees, so some afternoon convection on the 31st, maybe spots of France, and on June 1st still shows some storms possibly in Western Europe, but we'll keep watching, be aware. Let's just see if there's anything else we might be missing here. But this is it, I think. Let's see just another model like the arpegg for the rainfall outlook. See if it has something like accumulated rainfall. So the arpegg still has that low pressure around Romania and Moldova with some heavy rain just the next 24 hours, and has to those spots of Germany, the Alps, Central Europe, some storms, some heavy rain there, and eventually southwestern Russia and the Black Sea, be careful, and spots of Turkey. The arpegg is also central Greece, some storms, and like Norway and the UK, those fronts, so stay safe in those areas. And it does have those temperatures there across Spain, like Thursday especially, 36, 37. Friday, it's hard to see here, but it even shows 40 in those areas, so yeah, stay safe. It even shows 4 in Portugal, the arpegg in some areas, so be aware there. And Europe here again, there's the European, just to see like this, so you can see this big area of high pressure kind of dominating southwestern Europe, that's bringing those higher temperatures. So yeah, stay safe.